when I am going to the village, so the villagers say, now we are facing lot of problem without water. So we want water. So I told the nature give every time water to you, but you are not care. You are not have love and respect to the water. So water go away. So if you really want your future is protect and your future is prosperous, you make a conserve the drops of water. The water come and going like flush flood, so your future is not safe. Your future only with water, and the water you conserve and put in the underground aquifer. So if you put the underground aquifer, no evaporation loss. So in my region is a loss of the evaporation loss is a very high loss. So in my region, in my villages, I told first with water conservation, with water importance in our life. Without water we can't live. So water is our life, and water is a really for our all enjoyment and happiness, all source related with water. So the people understand, and they see the past when the water, so the animals and mans, they are enjoy the life with water. The everywhere water, and cows going to the field for grazing. So without any problem, they enjoy the life. But now no water, so no grasses, no water, no milk, no food, nothing. So I just, what is the problem at today? I ask them and I discuss with them, and the naturally after the 1 hour or 2 hour of the meeting, the issue is emerged. Yes, water we have, but we not manage, we not respect to the water. So they start the respect of water and conserve the water and recharge the underground aquifer. When they recharge the underground aquifer, water come in the well, and they enjoy with this water. They start agriculture, they start animal husbandry, and they reverse migration before they are going to the cities for the food, for the employment. Now they are giving the employment to others. So this is a whole process. This is not a in a one meeting. The one meeting is a entry point when we can discuss about the present, past, and future. So when we ask the question about the past, so they respond, and when they respond about the past, so they are discussing about the present, and when they are discussing present, so they are crying, you know.
Yeah.
And when they are thinking about future, the more crying, because some water available now but in future is not available. But I told them, oh, you go to the Gopalpura village, you see that village, why the community make change. Now they are the enough water, before they displaced without water. So if they can make a prosperity and peace in that village, so why you are not make in your village? So I send to the exposure for them. They can see, they understand, and what we can do. So they connect with the earth, they connect with water, they connect with the rains, they connect with clouds, and when they connect with clouds, so they start the catching the clouds. And when they start the catching the clouds, so after 2-3 years, our river is with water, our wells is with water. So this is a whole process. This is not just a you can't do in a one meeting. You connect them, and when we connect them, yes, the people very much encourage. They start the work. You know, in the beginning, very difficult. The 100 and 1,000 people can come gathered, but now is very easy, because now they understand when the people do something with water, with nature, so the nature give everything. So they join hand and they invite the relatives, they invite the friends, they invite who knows this, and they join hand and they digging the lakes and ponds, and they create the water body, and that water body give the water to them. So they pleased for the uh, availability of water of nature, because the nature gives the water. So they really lot of gratitudes come automatically in the heart for the water, for the nature. So this emotional, you know, the beginning with emotions, the all revolution start with emotions. When your angerness come, and that angerness moving to the action, so the love come. Love always come with the emotions and actions, and that love make a change, and change the mind of the pupil. And when the change of the mind of the pupil, the pupil come and join hand, and they start the work. So this is the process of the uh, uh, the 1 to 10, 10 to 100, 100 to 1000, 1000 to millions. So this is a process. When you realize them, they can come and they start the work. The Americans, they can learn from India a lot of things. The Indian live with respect of nature and respect of water, and they make a discipline with water, and they reduce use of water. And if they realize that, if the realization come in the American people, yes, the uh, the we are the unit of this planet. We are one unit of this planet, and we are one, and the water is one. So they can understand the very less water, and they survive the humankind in India. And the America have enough water, America have enough land, America have enough greenery, but they are not thinking jointly about the protection of future. So now is the really need of the realization of the importance of nature. You know, the lot of people gathered here, they have really love, they have emotions. So they gather here with emotions and with love. So so who really start with love, and they that heart, that time the mind is not controlling the heart. That time our heart start and start action. So that heart make a really source of love, and the source of love motivate us for action. And when our action start with love and respect, so we not destroy, we not start displacement of greenery or displacement of humanity. That time we conserve conserve the nature and conserve the everything. So when we start with the conservation, so our love and our respect of nature is come from our heart and control our brain. But now, due to this modern education, the American brain is very high, very high. The American brain is reaching on the sky, on the sea, but heart is very small, very small, very small. So now is the need of the expanding of heart, not the brains. The American brain is, yes, they are on a sky. So the brain is always dangerous for our common future. So if we want better common future, if we want better this planet, so we start with love. And love comes from heart.